When you open up your AutoCAD, it'll have this blue and gold one right here. You don't want that. You want the attached image. And you're going to find wherever you save the image to. So if you're like McKenna, you needed to like just triage it to your desktop and XREF it in. That's fine for now, but eventually you're going to want to keep it somewhere where you always know where it is. So I recommend your OneDrive, and then make semesters, and then this class, and then exercises, E1, boom, E1 reference image. Open it up. This is the screen you're going to see. It's fine. It's default. Specify, OK. And this little green box, there's right there. It's because I'm on a wall, so it's green, so it's going to have a green outline. Doesn't matter. Bring it in like that. Just click this big-ish. That's probably what it's going to be. We don't need that. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. And I've got this. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, I put it on my desktop. I made this little chart last year. And I can clean this up for you guys, but it's a click by click of what to do. I'm going to show you. We'll have the video because I'm recording this, but I will show you what this is. Essentially, we're going to click on the left side of whatever we're scaling of the known dimension. So this line represents a known dimension, which is in your image. I'll show you in a second. There's going to be 4 different clicks. So you're going to click once here. That's the first click. After you do scale, you'll click the left endpoint. Then you'll type in R, and then we're going to click the left endpoint again. Then we're going to go to where the image is different than the line, and then we're going to click to where we want the image to match the line. So I'll show you. We'll go here. I know that my porch is 22 feet 7 inches. So the first thing I want to do is draw a line that is 22 feet 7 inches. That's the first thing I want to do. And I want to make sure that my line is 22 feet 7 inches. Great. Now I'm going to move this image or the line onto, I'm either going to move the line onto the image or the image onto the line. I'm going to put the image on XREF so that it will be a little bit more opaque. I will select it. I will type in move, and I will hit enter. I will then, as best as I can, find the center of this corner. That's the end. See, the tick mark shows me how the dimensions, where it goes to. I will click here. And then I will move it to this line. And you'll notice that the image is way smaller than the line is. Let me move the sync. So I'm going to make the image bigger to be as big as the line. So I will highlight the image. And this is where this image comes in. I will highlight the image that I want. And I will type in scale. And I will hit enter. Now comes my first click. Left endpoint. I will click right here. Endpoint, I will click once. And then I will move my mouse slightly to the right. Then, according to this, I will then type R and hit enter. This means it wants me to refer the image, which I'm scaling, to the line. So I will click here again. I will then find the point where 22.7 is supposed to be on the image, which will be the middle of this black line right here. I'll click. And then I will find the end of my actual 22 feet 7 inch line and click again. Boom. It is now scaled. This image is now scaled. I can use it to complete exercise 1. And this door should be 30 inches, 32 inches, or 36 inches. That's what doors are, normal doors. So I'm just going to do a little bit of sanity check here and do dim len and get us. I know that the page is wonky, but I'm going to get as close as I can and see. It's probably a 36-inch door. It's going to be a 36-inch door. It's a little off, but the page is moving, so we're going to assume that's a 36-inch door. We can measure the other way to make sure. So, by the way, that's a clue. 36-inch door for you guys. We can measure this way. Yep, the door itself, not just the door opening, is coming in at just over 3 feet, which means, yeah, it's a 36-inch door, 3-foot door. Now that the image is scaled, I can get all kinds of clue, like maybe this window, pay attention, is probably 3'6" is a good guess. It would not be 3'5 1/4. The windows just don't come in at that. You're going to round to something rational. Once again, this image is beat up. It's been in someone's pocket for a long time, so you can infer that that is a 40-inch window. Is that what we said? 40? 3'6", 42. Do that everywhere you need to, and then draft this thing. Let's see. How thick are the walls? They're going to be 2x4 or 2x6? They're going to be 2x4. Okay, that's a lot of clues. Once you get this thing scaled, okay? I'll stop the